This is for 7th grade. Our goal has been to bump their writing essays, their scores for the essays up by a point. So these are like the percentages. We wanted 95% of students to score 2 or higher, 85% 3 or higher. But mostly it was just to increase, like, get the kids that were scoring 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to, go up by 1. So this is from the beginning of the year samples, and then the middle of the year, and then that black bar across the middle is just compared to our goal of 80%, 85% and 3 or higher. So I was kind of disappointed when I first looked at this, because obviously mine is the one that's not meeting that goal. But then when I started to look at the numbers, it made sense. For example, like I have more 4s and no 1s this time. So even though as a whole, it looks a little, I don't know, I wasn't happy with it. The other numbers are, it went from 7% to 19% in 4s, which is a good thing. Yeah, so like, I kind of listed the pros. I eliminated 1s, I increased 4s, Marcia decreased 1s, and then achieved 85% or higher for a score of 3, and then Robertson did the same thing. And then just the cons, like the amount of 2s. And I think when I was thinking about when I did my writing samples, it was right after we came back from Christmas. Mm-hmm. So I think that might have played a part in it. They were just kind of still on like.
Different than what the other two did?
Yeah, I did mine like the second or like the first full week or the next week.
It wasn't
3
we didn't. It was
come,
like the week after.
yeah,
those
right.
days.
So
we let them get settled back
and
in.
everything.
And I didn't think about doing it. I didn't think about doing it right when we got back.
Okay.
So that may have played a part in it. But overall, I think we're kind of, happy, mostly because these were our goals. 95% will have 2 or higher. We're already at 99%. And then 85% of students will score 3 or higher, and we're right at that already, and it's the middle of the year, not the last grading period. So overall, we're doing
Awesome.
good, yeah.
And this middle of the year,
They're aware of their struggles, and so they're always kind of making a conscious effort to work on that one thing, and they're less overwhelmed. So, and it's easy to say as a teacher, when you're writing this, make sure you're focusing on your goal. You don't have to say, make sure you're working on this, or you're working on, like, they know what their goal is. So that's helped. And then also, if there's a kid that's across the board doing really poorly, first we need to work on conventions, because if somebody reads their paper and they're so distracted by the punctuation and capitalization that we need to tackle that first, then organization, then development ideas and whatever. So I don't know, it's kind of made, I don't know how, I would say it's made the whole idea of writing more like feasible in class, I guess.
it's not so overwhelming.
It's not so overwhelming for them or for us, and like I have the ideas for if you are struggling with organization, here are some ideas for you to work from, like create an outline or make a tree map for your brainstorming, or like these are things that work for organization, or if your word choices for, like, go through and circle all the adjectives and verbs and then go back and like change them. So there's some strategies for that, and they took pictures of it and all that. So I think it's for such a huge thing to work on.
Undertaking.
Yeah, a huge undertaking. It's made it manageable in the classroom.
Sounds like awesome. Yeah, sounds really.
Guys, when you graded them, to eliminate any, like, not bias, but preference or different styles of grading, or what you mostly focus on, if like you could grade them all in a giant stack next time and like really mix them up to see if,
Like even by class
as a
period
team,
too.
yeah, just put all of them in one location and everyone grade, no matter if it's your kid or not, to really even out. Because I'm wondering, like, Robertson, not to like pick on you, but do you grade easier? Or Randall, or Horn, do you grade tougher?
Yeah,
We
did.
We calibrated.
They calibrated.
I mean, I understand.
I understand that we calibrated at the beginning of the year, but to do that with each sample that they write and to really mix it up each
Because if
time.
the rubric's strong, like written strong enough, then it doesn't matter who grades it, you're
Right.
just gonna go by exactly that. It's just an easy thing to do every now and then.
Yeah.
Great.
It's a common practice. Yeah, really good job.
It's very
I wish
impressive.
you would have gone first now.